Good evening. Hope everybody had a great day. Okay, like promised, tonight we're going to do the large serving tray. And the colors that I'm using are all of UResins. This one's Ocean Blue, and it looks like this. Look at how friggin' gorgeous that is. And blueberry, UResin's blueberry. It's beautiful too, but I'm partial to blues. And then what I did was I mixed their aquamarine and their jade together so that I would come up with this. You can't really see it, honest to God, but there's some green streaks. It's definitely Caribbean looking. Definitely. And Artisue's titanium langridge, titanium white. Okay, so we're going to do an ocean pour on the board and some matching coasters. So what I want to show you while I'm working is what I have done first was I glued with just sparkly glue. I glued real sand that I mixed with very fine glass sand that's in my geo kits, and that's going to be our beach. So let's get started. Let's see if I can make this easier for you. There we go. Okay, and yes, I'm probably gonna run paint off onto my floor, but you know, what artist is neat? And you know what? I was just thinking as I speak, maybe I should start doing some lives, because I mean, you guys all know me. You know I screw up with my words sometimes. You get nervous, and that's what happens. So if I'm gonna screw up on friggin' videos, I'm gonna screw up in live TV as well. So maybe we'll start doing some lives. You guys let me know what you think. Anyway, okay, let's get started. What I will do is move my pigments out of the way so they don't get covered. I'll move everything I can because I also am doing the coasters. So, okay guys, let's get started. Start with the darkest color that I have. And I will start putting some dark on my coasters. If you notice, my coasters are live edge little slabs this time, and they're kind of cute. Okay, and then I'm going to take the next color and I'm just going to add that in as well. And yep, I go right over the sides, and yep, I do lose a lot of resin. And I know you're all thinking, oh my God, is she crazy? Yeah, that's a good word for it. But I am not neat. And what you don't see is that I come along after and before anything is setting, and I will scrape these into molds. So I'm not wasting everything, people. not at all. Okay, so let's get in there with my next color, which is the one I blended myself, which is the jade and the aquamarine. And remember, these are all UResin. And I'm going to bring this quite a ways up on the board because we're getting closer to the beach. And if you've ever been to the Caribbean, you will know that the water gets that beautiful, beautiful color when it's closer to the beach. So now I am going to make a mess, and I am going to blend with my hand before I do adding any heat or the white. And I come down my sides because I like my cutting board to have the edges all covered. And this is a walnut board, so again, easy to sand underneath. Don't forget to get it in the hole. Yeah, don't say it. I know. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to blend this a bit. Blend those two blues. Come along and fill that side in. Same with over here. And now with a semi-clean finger, I'm going to blend the next colors together a bit with my finger. You don't want to do a total blending or bring it all the way up blended. You just want to blend where the two come together. And I will do the same with my coasters. Oops. And yeah, they're moving around. And actually, they're kind of doing it on their own because they're so small. And okay, I know I'm out of your range of sight, but just trust me, that's what I'm doing, is blending. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of these gloves. And put on a new pair that I always have near me. And we are going to add the clear and the white. And then I'm going to show you the goodies that I add to it. Okay, so now what I do is a layer of the clear. And I bring it up to the beach as well. And spread that around. If you noticed, yeah, I went over the sand with the clear as well, because when you're on the beach, the water comes right up and over the sand. And it looks really cool. And I'll get my sides. Spread it on my sides. And see, in this case, by the way, you've noticed I haven't had to tape anything off here because the sand is acting as my tape. And I'm going to put a little bit of clear on the very edge of the coasters, keeping a little bit in the container so if I need it, I've got it. And now I'm going to throw in the white. And I'm going to throw it in different places because that's where foam would be on the water. we're gonna hope for the best here and hope that the heat gun does exactly what I need it to do. So here we go. You ready? Good, because I don't know if I am. Oh, I didn't put the white. Okay, hold on. See? Holy. I forgot to put the white on the coasters. Okay, now we're ready. And here we go. So I'm going to start here and I'm just going to heat that. Heat it. Heat it. See? First I just heat it. It's also at the same time getting rid of any air bubbles that's in the resin still. And now I will add a bit of blowing. And this is, see, this is where you manipulate back and forth, adding heat. Oh, I just got rid of too much white there, but I have extra white. Blow some of the white up to the sand. Okay, so now I can look and see where I'd need more white. And you just put it in where you want. No, you don't want to overdo it. But at the same time, you want that foam effect that the waves cause when they crash up against the beach. And I just saw a large, and of course I'm sure it's mine, hair. Where did it go? There it is. See, and we're getting little cells because I'm not using a lot of air to push it around. I'm using more heat. But I'll show you how I can get more cells if I want them. You know, this is all just, you go by how you feel. You know, you're going to know what you want in your picture or your piece. In this case, it's a serving board that I want to look like the ocean. Right? Okay, let's just heat this one so it stays there. Okay, now I'm not done yet, but I'm moving on to my coasters so I can make sure they are similar, because I want them to sort of match. I don't have a lot of dark in this one. And we have too much dark in that one. a little bit. Oh, you can't even see this. I'm sorry, guys, but seriously, I'll be right back with you on the cutting board. I'm just heating up the coasters. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take my torch and I'm going to spread that white with heat, and that'll cause more cells to pop up. So see, it's more the heat and manipulation that causes cells, in this case little itty bitty ones, than it is a product, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this piece a few bubble effects. So it kind of looks like bubbles in the water. We'll put some big ones out here in the ocean where it's nice and deep. And then we'll go for a few of the middle-sized ones as well. And then a few of the itty-bitty ones. See them? Little itty-bitty ones. And we'll put them closer. Now this will be fun. Okay, that one's now ruined. And yeah, I could probably come up with a better way to put this on with my tweezers. Maybe one more. And now, my favorite part is adding my resin shells. And I got some clear, I've made up some clear and a blue and a silver. So I think I'm definitely, can you see those? I think I'm definitely going to use the blue one and a little clear one beside that. And over here, I'll put like a little sand dollar one and the silver one. And I see another little hair. And if I was using my bigger coasters, as you've seen in another piece that I did like this set, I would have put the little shells on the very edge of the coasters, but these are smaller, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, guys, so that is how I do an ocean pour board and coaster set. And when we are not on camera, I will use the rest of my resin in, oh, and in this case, obviously for more shells, I'll use my shell mold. But these are what they look like now. I'm sure it won't be what they look like tomorrow, but you know I will take pictures and let you see. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday tomorrow and a nice evening tonight. And thanks for joining me. And if you want to see anything, let me know. If you have any techniques you want me to try, let me know. And yeah, this has been fun. Thanks, guys. Good night.